Do it.
So this is just like a very lighthearted, cute one. There's nothing gross or embarrassing. Well, today I fucked up by hanging Christmas lights. It's actually happened today, about 30 minutes ago. My 32 male wife, 33 female, loves Christmas. We have a rather large 2-story house. It would look stupid to only have lights on the first story. I finished the first story and used my 6-foot folding ladder to very dangerously climb to the second story. Finished the lights. Whilst climbing down, I knocked my ladder over, the only ladder I have. My wife called the fire department to rescue me from the roof. There are a few videos from various angles as neighbors thought it was quite entertaining. My wife has a new photo for the Christmas card. My mother-in-law thought it was spectacular. My mother laughed harder than I think she ever has. I may literally die of shame. I'm reposting. 32-year-old man has to be rescued by firefighters because he was overcome with the Christmas spirit.
Oh my God, that's funny. I don't understand how you don't have a decent ladder. I'm serious. You have a 2-foot house.
2-story house.
2-story house. I got a dozen ladders, not a dozen, 3, 4, that are way bigger than our 1-story house. So why don't you have a ladder that will reach safe heights? I don't get that. I wouldn't put a fucking...
I'm pretty sure this is not OSHA approved.
No, I wouldn't take the time and put Christmas lights on my fucking house. But if I wanted to, I could do it safely.
I would not say safely. I would say that you have...
I have the means.
You have the means to put it up there with the right size ladder.
With the right size ladder. I mean...
You're not going to do it safely. I've seen you out there with ladders.
I'm not going to do it at all. If I didn't go up there and clean the gutters and fall, I'm sure as fuck not getting up there with a foot of snow on the ground and putting lights up.
I know.
0 fucks.
Just the spectacle of the neighbors coming out.
Oh, I love that. I wish they'd have posted a picture.
I wish they would too.
I feel like he was having such a good time with it. He was pretty lighthearted about it. That deserves a picture.
Yeah.
We should have got one.
Yeah, I think so. I think you definitely should have posted that on there.
But very festive. And
he said maybe he'll post the card, but it hasn't. That was 20 minutes ago.
Kudos to this husband for the day after Thanksgiving hanging Christmas lights.
Yeah.
He fucking Griswold the shit out of that.
He did actually Griswold the shit out of that.
Yeah,
you're right.
I mean, day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Not
losing a ladder while he's putting lights up.
Friday, probably has it off from work. And this amazing husband is hanging Christmas lights for his wife who likes Christmas.
Yeah.
Please don't ever like Christmas.
You're welcome for not liking holidays.
Oh, fuck. If that was something that really you enjoyed, it would be very frustrating on my end.
Yeah. So that was the last of mine.
That was the last year?
Yeah, I just wanted a good, lighthearted, quick little fun one.
End it on a great note. Well done. I like that. You want me to do a couple?
Yeah.
All right. But I'm switching it up for these ones. Okay.
Okay.
So
they're not lighthearted and fun?
They're not about the devil and the FBI and the CIA.
Oh, okay. I like that.
But they are, I would consider, pretty lighthearted for what I would normally want to talk about. But I don't think you'll let me talk about it, so. Okay, this is just Ask Reddit. So I thought it'd be funny if just ask a question, okay? And we'll chime in, but we'll go through the comments and then just have fun, quick chat.
Okay.
What things are normal for Americans but weird for non-Americans?
Smiling all the time.
Oh, well, we did hear that from our non-American friend.
Yep.
Tipping.
Yeah. Tipping.
Yep.
Ice in drinks.
Ice and drinks.
Yeah.
Driving everywhere?
Yeah. Yes and no. I mean, I think
obviously.
that depends on where you are, but
But if the gas station was 4 blocks away, I probably wouldn't walk. I'd just fucking hop in a truck.
well, usually, yeah.
But there's no gas station 4 blocks away, so there's nothing 4 blocks
There's
away.
nothing 4 blocks away. Yeah.
Large gaps above and below and between bathroom stalls.
Yes.
When
And
I
that's-
heard that in Europe, they actually can take a shit without anyone watching them, I was blown the fuck away. I didn't know that was a thing. And I think we should, seriously, that should be go into legislation.
Yeah.
You could take a shit in a Conoco gas station and not everyone see you.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I would just stop shitting in Conoco gas stations if I were you.
Sometimes you're limited and you don't have a bench. But I mean, you gotta
Well,
go. You gotta
yeah,
go. You're at
yeah.
a gas station. You drink coffee.
Well,
all
yeah,
day
because
driving.
we had a friend from another country. He was a J1 person who came over here to work, and it was amazing the things that he would say. You know, he got talked to all the time at work about not smiling or being friendly. Mm-hmm. But in other countries, people aren't just fake that way. That's really an American thing to.
They don't go do it in like a customer service, waiter, bartender, anything. They don't do that.
No.
Which I don't
and they
know
don't
if I'd
generally ask. You know, if you walk up to a bar and they're like, "Hey, how's your day?" and you're like, "Great, can I get a beer?" They don't even really do pleasantries like that. They just look at you and they're like, "What do you want?"
Yeah. I don't know if I'd like it. I think certain moods I would, but then, you know, if I'm in a mood and a motherfucker, you know, isn't
Just
polite to
like-
me and just tosses me a beer, it might put me in a bad mood.
Another thing that is weird is taking leftovers from a restaurant.
Really?
Yeah, they don't just automate. You know, I remember I was reading something or I was talking to him about it or something, and he's like, it's weird that basically any restaurant you go to, if there's food left over, they're like, do you want it to go? And he's like, to go where?
In your fucking belly tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know.
I don't know.
The ice thing, I would have a problem with the ice thing because I like my really cold water and I like my really cold vodkas.
They don't do it in drinks either.
No, not really.
Really?
And if you ask for ice, it's a very, very small amount. You know, like here yes.
Don't
Don't even fuck with my ice.
don't tell my wife that you aren't filling it up to the fucking top.
And in my drink, like
Yeah.
ice water, yes, you can just use the same ice and put more in. But my drink, I want you to dump that shit out. I want all brand new ice to the very fucking brim. Like, I want that shit cold.
And now we're never going to Slovenia.
That's actually in a lot of places,
Well,
just in Europe.
all right. If you drive for 5 hours in the United States, you're pretty much still in the same place. If you drive for 5 hours in Europe, someone's talking funny and cheese is different.
Yes.
I know. 5 hours in Montana is like you'll make it to the middle of the state.
Yeah.
You know, maybe no, 8 hours you can make it to the middle of the state, right in there. 5 to 8, you get to the center of the state from here.
Yeah.
So, could you imagine 5 hours and being like driving through 4 different
Into a
fucking countries?
completely different country.
Well, yeah. I mean, granted,
We can go to Canada very quickly.
they can make it to Canada.
Or if you
in an
go
hour.
the other direction, in 4 or 5 hours, you can make it to Washington.
Yeah.
So it really just depends on which direction you go.
Yeah. You can make it through 2 different states, but we can make it to Canada.
Or you could only make it halfway halfway through Montana or
The fact that an 18-year-old can drive and buy a gun while still not being while still being considered too young to drink alcohol.
yes.
Yeah. But
Or they can make a life decision and join the military, but they still can't drink
yep. Well, you know,
or smoke cigarettes anymore.
which
That's
is
21
crazy.
too.
It's It's crazy.
That to me is just insane.
I think it's crazy. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
No.
Here's the thing. I think at 18, you're still as fucking stupid as you were at 17.
Well, and at 21, you're still not
You're
fully,
barely,
yeah. Your frontal lobe is not completely developed until 26, 27, 25, somewhere in there. So you're still saying that people can drive cars, smoke cigarettes, drink, own guns, and you're still telling them that their brain is not fully developed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have issues with it. The whole 18, 21, right? But if you think about it, it's a norm when it comes to alcohol here, right? 21. You can drink and make terrible fucking decisions, right? You have to be, if you had an 18-year-old that could walk in and start drinking and feel invincible, hop in a car and kill someone.
Yeah.
You know, same thing with cigarettes. I guess.
Well, but I think in what I've read, I obviously don't know by experience or anything, but what I've read about countries where they don't make it so taboo and it's like you absolutely cannot, they can go to restaurants and they can have wine with their family or whatever at, you know, a certain age, 18 or whatever. I don't even know. Some places it might be 16. Mm-hmm. So they don't put such this emphasis on it that makes it so taboo that it doesn't make it this huge deal to where when you fucking turn the age that you can do it, that you go out and just get shit-faced.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, there was a huge difference between us turning 21 and your younger sibling turning 21 because I remember, you know, we would go out and you would get the 4 horsemen on your birthday. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And people's point was to try to make you throw up.
Yeah, you were trying.
That was you were trying. You went bar hopping, and you went to every single bar that gave something away for your birthday, like a shot or a drink or whatever. So we had all these places mapped out of where we were going to go on our birthday and all this stuff. And I remember because we're like 6 years older than your younger sibling, 5.
6.
5 or 6, yeah.
Something like that.
So the fact that when they turn 21, now we're 26, 27, and I went out with their friends and them, and I was sitting there, I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't, you know, because it'd been years, and I'm like, that's just not fun for somebody. Like, don't try to make them throw up. And then I remember their friends left them in the bathroom at a bar, and I was just like, oh my God. And then I called you and you came and picked us up, and yeah. But that's the difference between 21 and then, you know, now you're starting to be a little bit more responsible with it because you can do it. If you tell somebody they can't do something until a certain age, that certain age gets there and they are going to go fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they will develop pretty unhealthy ways to look at drinking,
right?
Or smoking, I think, is going away anyways. But yeah, the drinking part of it, where it's like you're 21 now, you can go out, and
now we deem you.
Now this is socially acceptable for you to go do this. But at the whole time, they've never created maybe a healthy appreciation for alcohol. Like, hey,
right.
Have a couple beers and have some fun.
Where I think in other countries they do. You know, you're allowed to go out to a restaurant and drink wine, or even if you're just at home with your family and everybody's having wine, and it's not this huge, oh my God. Here in America, we make your 21st birthday
just a shit show.
I mean, you're going to Vegas. I went to Reno for my 21st with my mom and got super drunk. Mm-hmm. Didn't really cause too many problems there because I was with my mom, but yeah, you put so much emphasis on that it definitely.
Yeah. All right. My friend attended his cousin's high school graduation in LA a while ago, and he said he had to go through metal detectors and all that as if he was going through airport security. So I guess metal detectors at school. Yeah. Yeah. That's a fucking crazy one.
Well, and also, yes, metal detectors at schools or like even clubs. Mm-hmm. Being wanted, because remember from the start of us getting to be 21 and going out to the clubs to when we were leaving, not leaving there, but leaving where we grew up. They would want you going in and out. They would check your purse, any bags that you had with you. And I remember coming here and going out, and we had a friend who would bring their own alcohol in because they were cheap. And she puts it in her purse. And I'm like, no, like, we're going here. You know, don't do that because, you know, I don't want to get in trouble. She's like, what are you talking about? We just like walk right in. And I'm like, wait, you're not being wanded. You're not like, they're not searching your purse. So I can get that.
Yeah. All right. Next topic. What songs make you think of the 90s?
Oh, man.
You want me to throw down a couple?
No. Okay, so basically anything Boys to Men. On Bended Knee. I'm trying to think of some other ones by them. But also Vanilla Ice.
Was that 90s?
I think it was really early 90s.
Okay.
And oh God, it's just Keith Sweat.
Keith Sweat.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Pulling it out. First one, Closing Time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TLC, Waterfalls.
Yeah. No Scrubs.
No Scrubs.
I think that was actually early 2000s was No Scrubs.
Sabotage, Beastie Boys.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that makes me think of the 90s.
Yeah.
This is the one that I thought immediately when I saw the title, Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
yeah,
90s.
anything by Nirvana.
I mean,
Yeah.
just wait till grunge comes back. That's when you know you made it. Mullets came back. These fucking fanny packs came back. Where's the grunge? Okay, where's
Bell
the
bottoms have come back multiple times.
where's the grunge? Okay, you.
Yeah.